Welcome, gentlemen, to another rock and roll dungeon. Who do we got in the house here? Oh, why, look, we have Steve.
You got Steve in the house.
Dan.
Hey, dudes.
Chad.
Hello, everyone.
And me, Rusty.
Rusty Bone.
We ready to kick off talk some rock and roll? Or would you guys rather have an adult beverage first off?
Well, I think we start with an adult beverage and then.
And then we just
talk
keep
some
that
rhythm
adult
music.
beverage going on through the podcast.
All right.
Indeed.
Let's do it. All right. Tonight, we are going to be sampling some Whistle Pig 15-year Estate Oak Rye. It's a 92 proof, finished in Vermont Estate Oak.
Mm.
This is a product of Canada, eh? So for all of our Canadian listeners up there, here's the Whistle Pig 15-year. So what do you say, fellas? Let's do this.
Let's do it the right way.
Cheese. Nice.
Oh. Pretty good.
That pig is whistling.
Woo. Got a little burn of that baby drinking it neat.
Oh, there's a little bit of bunny. I like
So-
it a lot.
All right, Dan, what you got?
What's up?
Couple new albums coming up. We got a band called Darkest Hour. They are a kind of a late 90s, early 2000s hardcore thrash metal, melodic death metal. They've got a new album called Perpetual Terminal.
Mm.
And I think a lot of people know who Ministry is. They've got a new album called Hopium for the Masses.
Hopium?
Hopium.
Hopium.
Hopium for the Masses.
For the
It's a clever name. Anything else, anybody?
Got a Stephen Piercy 8-part series. Goes all the way back to Mickey Rat when they all started from Mickey Rat transitioning into just plain old Rat. So
The mean
forgot
streets
what
of San
streaming
Diego.
it's on, but it's
Somewhere
I've watched
out there.
4 episodes of it, so I think it's worth a watch.
8 episodes, you say?
I believe it's 8 episodes.
And how long is each episode? About an hour or so?
Nah, it's shorter than that. I think it's like 35 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So it's not bad. Not bad at all.
But a 4-hour doc, that's going to be
Yeah.
pretty extensive.
They're showing like the whiskey to stadiums to whatever. I mean, they,
Hitting the whole career.
the whole enchilada all wrapped up.
Excellent.
My.
4x4. 4x4. 4x4.
All right. Our 4x4 today, guys, is a fun one. It is.
A fun 4x4?
It's a fun 4x4.
Sounds like an
by
In-N-Out burger.
A fun by 4. 4 by fun.
We're going to be talking about our hard rock dream concert. 4 bands. Who would we want to see on one bill? What would we call this show? Who would be the headliner?
Okay.
You guys have fun putting this together? Was it hard?
It wasn't hard, but I'm, as I normally do, I'm going to use my leathery clad fidgety hips to bend around the rules. Just a hint.
Been around the rules. And what rules are you trying to follow?
But hey, remember, this is a fun by 4.
Yes, it is. It's a fun by 4.
That's right.
Well, why don't you start us off, Steve?
Okay. We can do that. First thing that we're going to have to do with mine is we are going to have to hire some grave diggers.
So you're going for true dream.
This is
impossible to happen.
This is an impossible to happen true dream lineup. And I'm gonna start with my opener and end with my headliner.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
we're gonna-
Yeah.
who opens this show? None other than the king of rock and roll himself, Elvis Presley.
Wow. You're going big time.
Oh yeah, Elvis opens the show.
Opens. Wow.
He opens
Can't
the
wait to
show.
hear the next 3. That's
He
a pretty
opens the
big
show.
deal.
Yeah.
And so he gets into the Cadillac. He leaves the building. But see, he has to, because Elvis,
Elvis
he's
has
got
left the building.
Yeah.
Elvis has left the building.
So who comes into the building after him?
The next one that comes in the building, because remember, we're still in that that vein, that 60-ish kind of vein.
Okay.
So we're digging up 2 more, and the Beatles come on. And the Beatles
Man, it's
come
like-
on.
Wow.
It's like progressive through history.
Yes, the Beatles come on. And the Beatles, if they only play a 30-minute show, I'm coming out in the in the spirit of oh God, what's it?
Radio.
No. Who was the clown? Who was the clown that got up and
What was the other clown?
no, at Woodstock, he got up and what the hell was the guy's name? And Pete kicked his ass off the stage. So anyhow, so Who would come after the Beatles with Keith Moon, who's been dug up, and Keith and John Entwistle. So that's what I'm saying. We've got a lot of grave digging
so
going
far
on
you have
here.
five
corpses.
on.
I've got more dead than alive
Yeah.
at this point.
It's pretty metal.
This is some death metal going on.
You could
And
just
so-
get that 80s band, Dead or Alive.
I
come out and
could
play.
do that. So the Who's going to do their whole thing, but see, this is leading up to Pete's going to smash the guitar. The guitar's going through. He is destroying every amp that's on the stage. Entwistle is just out of the way. Then Moon's destroying the stage. Everything's blowing up. And at this point, they have to sweep stuff. They got to clear off the stage because it's just a.
So there's some downtime where you're waiting.
There's a little bit of downtime. So
Now,
the
are
crowd,
the beer lines still open?
well, the beer line, the beer line does not close. It does not close because that's what is going on with this thing. And the number one band is Led Zeppelin. And it will be a 3-hour Led Zeppelin show.
Wait, a half
Wow.
hour for the Beatles and a 3
No.
hour Led
If
Zeppelin.
the Beatles, I want the Beatles to play more, but the Beatles typically played 30 to 40 minute sets. That's all that they gave you. That was it. So I want more. And so when they're only going to pull that, it's Abby Hoffman, by the way. That's who got his ass kicked at
That's what I was
Woodstock.
picturing, yes.
It was Abby Hoffman. Got his ass kicked, came up, tried to say some stuff, and Pete gave him the boot. So it led right in. So I'm saying, like, no, the Beatles got to play some more. It's okay. So Zeppelin comes in again. We're digging up, obviously, John. It's another John we're digging up. And there's 3 Johns we've dug up. And that is who is going to be at my dream show. And the show is called In Your Dreams.
Okay. That's aptly named.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very good.
That was so
I
good.
got it.
Undertaker, you couldn't like something like that, you know?
Just give me the whistle.
All right, Dan, what do you got for your big 4 dream concert?
All right, for my big. Oh man, I kind of cheat a little bit.
Are we digging anyone up?
How did
Dan?
you cheat?
Well, it's big 4, but it's 2 nights in a row.
Okay. Whatever your dream is, let's hear it.
Yeah, we got some resurrections happening in this one too. So night 1, we've got opening up. We've got Tool, and then 2. That's just to kind of get you in the groove, you know. And then we got Pantera. Second
When,
act.
Sorry. When? Like, who's playing in Pantera?
All original members.
Okay.
Except for Phil, the Phil era.
Yeah, that's not original.
Yeah. So I know Chad will argue
No, I
differently.
didn't know
but-
if you meant like,
No.
are you digging up graves like Morbid
classic.
Steve over here?
The classic lineup.
Classic lineup.
I'm creating a whole new industry. I'm Grave Diggers International.
There you go.
Dig them up.
So Tool, Pantera, Maiden, and Zeppelin headlining would be night 1.
Nice.
Night 2, Death would open, go on to 9 Inch Nails, and then Slayer, and then Metallica.
Wow.
That's a nice show.
That's an
Yeah.
onslaught of sound
Yes.
of 2 days.
Yes.
That's some tinnitus for weeks.
You might need to wear diapers too.
Yeehaw. All right. Well, my big 4,
What's the name of it? What's it called?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
What's
What's the name
Dan?
of your festival over there?
Resurrection.
Nice.
All right. So I went
That one worked.
with an 80s dream lineup. I didn't go with 4 headliners. I went with like this could be a lineup. And the name of mine is simply 1984.
Ooh.
Opening up, the show is Dokken, followed by
Rockin' with
Y&T,
Dokken.
Oh,
followed by Scorpions, headline by Van Halen.
that's a good show too.
It's a pretty good one.
And a realistic show that
Mhm.
could have easily happened in 1984.
I'm just listening to the order you got there with Y&T and Dokken. Now, we all love Y&T. We love Dokken. Dokken had the hits, but not really in 1984. Y&T's been around a lot longer.
Oh, yeah. They came out in the 70s.
Just curious.
As
in that order.
yesterday and today.
Just
You
that
mean-
order. There are other ones I don't. You're very close to Monsters of Rock because Dokken, Scorpions, and Van Halen played Monsters of Rock in 1988.
Yeah, I didn't get to go to that.
I did.
So, what's your dream concert there, Rusty?
Well, Steve's got this Undertaker kind of thing going on there.
The Undertaker.
Dan has got this 2-night thing that he threw in. I'm going to have a festival, man. I'm going to have a 3-day festival.
Nice. Come on, Rusty Bones.
So, there's no rules, right? We get to make up our own what we're going to do here.
This is
Yeah.
a fun by 4.
Fun
Yep.
by 4. So, I picked it very similar to you guys. Not you, Dan, but Chad and whatever your name is, Steve. Just kidding.
We can call me Steve.
So we did, that's what I did, a meeting, not we. But if we took the order, 1984 as well, except one band from the future of 1986 got thrown in there. So it was 1984. And it is, where's the order though? Tesla would be the 86 band. And then RATT. I was talking about RATT earlier, actually, guys. Remember I was talking about that? So RATT fell into this lineup with the original Robin Crosby type stuff. Whitesnake. So we're talking slide it in era kind of thing going on there.
Yes.
Now we got David Coverdale, of course, and Mickey Moody actually played on the album, but John Sykes took over. So we will put John Sykes in there just because I know him more. And then John Lord. So anyway, and then Van Halen's a headliner as far as that goes. So Tesla, RATT, Whitesnake, Van Halen. So night 2, that this could happen. Same, the same lineup basically, except that Eddie, God rest his soul, would be Tesla. It could even be Slaughter, maybe even Cinderella on that one, but you can flip there. RATT, Whitesnake, and then Van Halen, kind of that tribute thing they're doing right now with Satriani. But I'm saying like David would sing some, Sammy would sing some, Gary would sing like a song or two.
Gary gets a shot.
Gary gets a shot too. Let's just do the whole Van Halen thing. And, bring Michael Anthony back. So you got that. Guitars would be John 5, Joe Satriani, Steve Vai playing on that. Of course, Alex Van Halen be on the drums.
Dang, Halen.
Probably won't happen, but, there has been talks about that, but it kind of fell apart.
And now it's on record that it's your idea if it does happen.
It's my idea right there. And then I did something from the 70s. This is the other night. So
Night 3.
this is night 3. So this is the big one. It's Sunday, so hopefully everybody sticks around for this festival. And it would be Foghat opens.
Yeah.
Boston plays next.
Yeah.
Bad Company.
Okay.
Paul Rogers, one of the greatest soulful rock voices out there.
Agreed.
And then Led Zeppelin is the headliner.
Yeah.
So-
Come on.
Right?
Come on,
Right?
Rusty Bone. Come on, Rusty Bones.
So on this tours that we all had, these, who's going to get the biggest ticket sales between the 4 of us, we did have some repeats on this one. We had Led Zeppelin, we had Van Halen. So
we had Zeppelin. That was nice.
Yeah, I
it
think
was
Zeppelin.
nice. Nice representation.
yes.
Yeah.
So there you have it. There's my 4.
All right.
I think all of us would go to all those shows. Maybe some of you wouldn't go to some of mine.
Well, I would go
Probably
to
us
it for
3
sure.
wouldn't.
No, I'm
probably go to
going.
yours.
I'm going. As a matter of fact, I'm camping out.
All right.
I'm laying
For
in
sure.
the GA area, maybe with X's over my eyes.
There you have it. The fun 4.
Why weren't they bigger?
All right, now we're going to be talking. Why weren't they bigger?
Why?
Why? And tonight, if you're paying
And
attention, I've mentioned RATT twice, and now I'm going to mention them a 3rd time.
Third time's a charm, Rusty.
Why wasn't RATT bigger?
Third time's a charm.
Formed in 1976 through 1981 was Mickey RATT. Even earlier than that, it goes back 1973. Steven had a band called Fire Dome. New band form, Crystal Pistol. Changed the name to Mickey Rat. So anyway, lineup changes. Different things are going on. Stephen Piercy's still there. 83, we'll get more into RATT now. 83, self-titled EP comes out. You Think You're Tough. Sold 100,000 copies, so we got to reprint that bad boy. 1984, Out of the Cellar. The band just blew up right there. MTV was right in its prime. You've got Round and Round playing every hour on the hour. Wanted Man, Back for More, Lack of Communication, all these big hits. I mean, just great album. I mean, that could be one of those albums you could say top to bottom was a pretty darn good album.
It was all thriller and no filler.
And the musicians that have played in RATT, it just goes on and on. So I'm going to butcher a name here. How do you say Juan's last name?
Krausier,
which played in Docked. Jakey Lee was actually in there a little bit.
Really?
Pete Holmes from Black and Blue. Michael Schenker. Jizzy Pearl from Love Hate. John Corabi playing guitar on it. Carlos Cavazzo from Quiet Riot. Kerry Kelly, Vince Neil, Janie Lane, Alice Cooper / Night Ranger currently he's playing with. Robbie Crane, Black Star Riders, Lynch Mob, Chris Hagar, Rough Cut. I mean, it just went on and on. I mean, there's so many different musicians in and out of this band. And I was, just reading up on it more, getting refreshed with it and going like, dang, that's a lot of people played in this. But anyway, go back to it. Out of the Cellar, 3 times platinum. That's a feat right there. 1985, Invasion of Your Privacy went double platinum. Lay It Down, You're in Love. 86 comes out, Dancing Undercover album with Dance, Slip of the Tongue, Body Talk, platinum album. Reach for the Sky, I Want a Woman, Not Some Little Girl. Way Cool Jr., platinum certified. Band started having some troubles. 1990, Detonator, Giving Yourself Away, Love's a Dirty Job. Desmond Child co-wrote that album with them. John Bon Jovi does some background vocals on there. On Heads I Win, Tails You Lose. 1992, Steven says bye-bye to go form the band Arcade. And then 97, Collage comes out. Different mixes of the song. 2010, Infestation. Yeah, it's a pretty good album myself there. And anyway, legal issues, suing each other for name rights. Who can tour with what? Is it, Stephen Piercy's RATT? Is it Bobby Blotzer's RATT? Like, whose is it? Anyway, 10 million albums sold. So what do you guys think? There's some little bit of history right there. What do you think? Why weren't they bigger? I mean, they already sold 10 million. I mean, I'd be amazing to sell 10 million records, but they're a pretty big band.
I think
they're an arena band when I saw them.
They were on top of the world.
Yeah.
They're on top of the world. And, when did, remind me when Robin died? Did you write that down
I think
somewhere?
it was in the late 90s.
It was the 90s.
Because that was
It
another.
was after RATT was,
yeah, but that was
disbanded.
that was another component of the tailspin. That was, and also one thing that we didn't mention was that was our introduction to the world with Tawny Katane.
Yes, it was.
Tawny Katane was Robin Crosby's girlfriend.
It's on the album cover, right?
And that's how we were introduced to Tawny Katane through RATT, and I tip my hat to that alone.
And then later we saw Tawny Katane dancing on the hood of cars in White Snake.
Yeah, that's a
This
story
Love
I
Roselle
don't know
Here I
the
Go
ins and
Again.
outs of, but
And she married Chuck Finley from the Angels too.
oh yeah, then and then Tawny went bad. And,
Yep. Any you guys? Any takes on this? Why was RATT?
Well, RATT
Why
from a
weren't they
musical
bigger?
standpoint, I mean, all the things you just said, they were great. They had great songs. They had a unique voice. They had a good presentation on stage. Bobby Blotzer, love his drumming. Warren DeMartini, outstanding guitar hero, which you had to have at that time. You had to have a guitar hero. They had everything.
Yep.
To me, it really comes down to with this band. The 90s were tough for any 80s band. And if you're infighting and you can't weather the storm, or you can't get through, the 90s were tough. So you needed to be tough to get through that and get it on into the other side. You see a lot of bands that were big in the 80s that now after the 90s and kind of the late 2000s, they're back again.
They're back. Speaking of tough, you think you're tough.
Yeah.
See how I did that? Put
Tell
a
the
little Rat
world.
song in there. Right on, right on. Huh? Anything, Dan, to add?
Yeah, that new commercial they're in is pretty good.
That's true. Geico, they're in the
I don't know if I'm sure I've seen it. I'm just not
So you
great
got-
recalling
What
it.
did
commercial.
they say? You got rats in the basement. You got a
Yeah.
rat in the attic or something like that.
people bought a brand new house, but there's
Nice.
Rat in there, and Rat's playing in the attic round and round, and then they're in the basement, Rat singing, and
Nice.
playing.
Rats in the house.
So they said Steven said they will not play again unless they can reunite the whole band. Obviously, Robin can't be there for that part, but they're not going to keep touring. He's not going to tour like this, but money talks sometimes. How about the listeners decide? Why weren't they bigger?
Why?
They couldn't keep it together.
Why?
I'll tell you why.
This is the featured subject.
All right, guys. Our featured subject today is road songs. Now, this can be interpreted a couple different ways, but the spirit of this was much more like songs about being on the road. So let me ask you guys a question. Well, why are there so many songs about being on the road?
I think it's easy to write that way. It's a subject of desiring to be home, desiring to be with the ones you love, and you're out, and you can't because whatever entities have you out, and you're shackled, and you can't break away. You've got to be out here doing this and laboring and intensely going, and you've got lyrical content that'll just flow out from there. And then, you stick that to a minor key and you've got yourself a rock anthem.
Mhm.
I agree. I mean, you're out there, you want to be out there. This is your career, your job, yet you also want to be home with your loved ones, and
Right.
you miss them. But at the same time, you also want to be out on the road having a good time and having some fun.
Definitely. Well, as a songwriter, you're always looking for the emotion or the inspiration of something so that a song has meaning or legitimacy.
Are you looking to get
And
moved?
Yeah, she moves me. You're looking for that inspiration. And, we all know that, playing gigs is euphoric, but travel can get old. And when you're most of the road time is not necessarily fun. So wears on you and inspires melancholy thoughts about home, sometimes even thoughts about being on the stage when you're off the stage.
Right.
So there's a lot of those songs because all these bands tour, and I think they all go through it. No matter how much you might love traveling, there are aspects of traveling that they get old, especially if you do a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
So what were some of the songs that stood out to you? So was it stuff that you guys just had off the top of your head? Did you have to think about it a little?
First one that came to my head was Turn the Page.
Yeah, that was one of mine too.
And so that's
Yours, the Bob Seger version, and you're the Metallica
no,
version?
both
Yeah.
for me. Actually it's both. But it hits every one of those, checks every one of those boxes.
Yeah.
Of, here I am. It's just another name, another city, another stage. It's great on the stage, but now I'm out and I have to deal with the truckers at the truck stop now. That
Definitely one of the great ones.
Yeah.
And that's, like you said, hits it the nail on the head. That's the tiresome of the road and going from city to city. What else we got?
Got Life on the Road by Motorhead.
Can't go wrong with
Can't go
Motorhead.
wrong. Got my mic ready for it.
So I took an easy one. Home Sweet Home, Motley Crue.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the video showing you the exhaustion of them, everything coming off the stage.
I noticed that a lot of the songs that have that subject matter are the ballady type songs.
Mm-hmm.
Muster up that emotion and so on and so forth. The Motorhead song, not a ballad.
Mm-mm. No.
There's a couple songs that have always stood out to me on this subject from as far back as I can remember. I'll start off with a soft rock one, and I won't spend a lot of time, but Faithfully by Journey is an excellent song for that subject. And it's an excellent song.
Well, if you're going to stay, okay. Well, with Journey, I'm gonna throw Lights in there too.
You could even throw Wheel in the Sky.
There you go. But since Journey came out, since we opened the chest and pulled those guys out, there was
Little soft rock drive-by. But the other song that always stood out to me was Scorpions, Always Somewhere.
mm-hmm.
Love the lyrics of that song. Scorpions also have another song called Coming Home, which is also a road song. The uniqueness of these two songs, though, is the subject of Always Somewhere is, I'm on the road. I didn't have time to even call you. We had encores till 11, then we ate Chinese food and then back to the hotel
That's
room.
right, but he's going to be back to love you again.
Exactly. Coming Home is year after year, not out on the road. I'm glad to be here to give you a good show. For me, it's like coming home. So now it's like the show is the focus of coming home from the road.
That's
so
cool. Cinderella had a song, Coming Home, as well.
Same type subject matter.
I don't know.
Thanks for sharing.
He took a walk down the road.
Any other?
Yes, I've got several.
Yeah.
We got Dear God from Avenged Sevenfold on the self-titled album. So that is a different song, another ballad. But it is, you've got banjo in there. You've got acoustic. You've got a whole bunch of stuff going on in that song. And he misses his family. He's asking God to watch over his family while he's out on the road. And then a classic one that everybody knows the words to that can sing along. Take It Easy from the Eagles. Standing on a corner, Winslow, Arizona. Everybody knows that line. So
such a fine sight to see.
Yeah.
Would Cowboys
flatbed Ford.
Would Cowboys from Hell count as an on the road song? I think it would.
I think so.
Taking over your town, taking over this town.
We're taking over this town.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people consider Highway to Hell as a road song, and I believe was the inspiration for that song.
I think you are correct. You are correct, sir.
I never thought of it that way, but I could see that angle.
Cowboys from Hell, Highway to Hell. Interesting.
A couple big ones that, Bon Jovi, Wanted Dead or Alive. Huge road song. Huge ballad. Monster song at the time it came out.
I think that really got Richie out there for the voice too, when he was just did the background. All it says is one line, 2 lines, whatever. But want it.
Yeah, and then suddenly
just one word.
Richie's coming out with a solo album.
Yeah, didn't fare so well though.
No, that album didn't do so well. He had a song on MTV, and obviously as the guitar player of Bon Jovi. And I don't think he left Bon Jovi to do that solo album. He just did it.
Yeah, because John did the Young Guns.
Yeah.
Shot Down, Blaze of Glory, and then Miracle.
Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Aerosmith.
Great song.
Every
That's
time
actually
I dream of you.
one of my favorite Aerosmith songs.
Well, in Blades of Glory. Because I miss you, Jimmy. And I don't want to miss a thing. Come on.
Queensryche, Jet City Woman.
Wheels of Fire by Manowar.
I don't remember that song.
No.
I'm not very good with the Manowar catalog.
Me neither. I just remember watching them and laughing, and we used to watch them as a joke, just to laugh at them and make fun of them. But we were at the same time like, damn, these guys can play.
They can play.
Yeah.
They can play.
There's a lot of road songs out there, and being on the road is tough. But we got a lot of good music out of it, so we're taking it.
Taking it.
The Dungeon Recommends.
All right, well, what you listening to, what you grooving on, what you reading, what you doing? You got anything? What you want to plug?
I'm going to plug a buddy's band. He has, I've done music with him on a couple projects, and his brother's very talented. He's a graphic designer and a musician. This band is called the Satanic Puppeteer Orchestra, and it's on Spotify. Check it out. So it's kind of an art project. It's music, but it is an art project at the same time. So his brother has built this giant robot, and when they play live, the robot's up there, and his brother is the mad scientist. And the music, they're doing a series of albums. So like they're doing a punk rock album, they're doing an 80s like metal album, they're doing like a new wave. But the robot is the vocalist. So the robot's like, so it's kind of like you're kind of like, I don't know about the vocals, but the music's actually really good. And the artwork is amazing. It's all like kind of like 50s retro sci-fi, kind of like Jetsons style.
Okay.
And so yeah, check it out. It's on Spotify. It's kind of a fun project. Satanic Puppeteer Orchestra.
All right.
Like it.
I would just like to recommend the Destroyer box set for the 45th anniversary that they put out. A lot of goodies in that.
I'm sorry, what band is that?
That would be Kiss.
Oh,
this box set came out a little bit ago, but it has stage schematics in there. It's got personal letters. It's got all kinds of marketing stuff that they had during that time. It's a pretty cool box set. So if you're a Kiss fan, it's worth getting.
I believe all of us are.
I just stumbled across this band, so don't know if you ever heard of them. I haven't. They've got a few albums out, but Crazy Licks. Ever heard of them?
I have not.
No. They're from Sweden, but they're 80s song, 80 vibe type music. So it's a little bit different. Maybe some Steelheart, if you remember that band, Steelheart.
Yep.
A little bit of maybe some Jeff Scott Soto, something like that also kind of vibe going on there. But it's playing tribute to, kind of the 80s bands, but today, like it's a new band out. You have some of those. I mean, like The Darkness. You got even Steel Panther, really. I mean, I know that's a parody, but still it's
that's good stuff.
Playing it.
Yeah,
this band's really talented. It's the new album's Two Shots at Glory I just got, and sounds good, but good 80s vibe.
All right. We'll have to check that out.
So I want to mention one thing. We didn't talk about this because, when this episode airs, what's going to happen now with Skid Row? He got Lizzie Hale is taking over the vocals for the next few shows. The Eric Grunwald, is that how you say it? Grunwald is some health issues, which is a young guy. So he's out of Skid Row now, opens the door back. Everybody wants Sebastian except for Rachel. A couple of Skid Row guys, but you guys heard about that one?
Yeah, I knew that Grunwald was gone. I didn't see why, and I knew that Lizzie was filling in.
She'll do a great job. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. But I'm just saying, like, more for the future. Sebastian keeps apologizing and like, come on, guys, let it go. Like, that was me, whatever it was, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Like, get over it. Let's get together and let's play.
Yeah, I think Sebastian's paid his penance, and it's time for rock and roll. That dude is he apparently had quite an attitude, but it's like, okay, there's enough time. You've been on the sidelines and you've done enough top 10 lists. And
I think it'd be great. We got to hang out with Sebastian at the, what's it called? The Tesla, what they're doing, the shows at the residency at the, in Las Vegas. And Sebastian was there, and
nice.
We had a floor with a bar to it, and it was just us and my group that we were with. And then Sebastian, his girlfriend, which I believe is his wife now. But anyway, it's fine. Let us take pictures and had a good time with him, and be great to see him in that band to take off.
It would boost them. I mean, they would definitely get a big reunion tour boost out of it.
They would. All right, well, that's a wrap for the show today. We hope you liked it, and if you did, like us on Facebook. Tell some friends about us, and we'll keep on recording more episodes for it. So thank you for listening to the Rock and Roll Dungeon.
See you all later.